Watch me round your girl, you ain't fucking no
Better squad a dollar. We broke as hell, I rapper, no one pay me. Maybe I've been acting lazy. In the trap, I'm going crazy. Can't stay my problem, but lately it's been trouble all in my mind. Finna up the bang on babies, and I don't know what the fuck I'm gon' find. Real nigga on the grind. Niggas paying the Kembe
Kembe X.
Wiley,
We
rap with the W.
we rap all our raps. Really good.
How did you guys meet?
It was like 2 years ago, and it was low key here the first time we kicked with him. I was designing for his brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was working at a clothing store and shit, and I was trying to like do a clothing line, cause that's what cool niggas do. And I was very cool at it.
Like Louis.
And, like I couldn't draw and shit, and he could draw and shit, so I was like, why don't you draw for my shit? And then he was like, yeah.
How did you start rapping together?
I started rapping shortly after that. I had actually been writing around that time. Like I was writing and drawing, and like I started working on my solo shit and this group shit with this dude, Jody Dub. Called the group was called Xandercast, and we was going to the studio out in Maywood every week. And like I started rapping, and then when he dropped out of school for good, you know what I'm saying? Like he just started hanging around us. We have extra time in the studio, so we make these Swag Village songs. They would be like complete fuckings. Like we didn't care at all. It was all jokes. I'd be fucking none. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That was the first song we made. And then like no fat ticks and shit like that. And after hanging around with me and I was like making real shit, he started trying to rap for real. And we started just like, once we lost the connect to the studio in the west suburbs, we started just going to the studios that we were finding on the internet. And
Real shithole studios.
yeah, they really suck. But
They very much suck.
it got me comfortable with rapping in any studio, and that's when he really started rapping. You know what I'm saying, on some serious shit.
So when were you like, okay, I'm actually pretty good at this? Like,
It was very recent.
Oh, I knew I was good at it when I started rapping. But I mean, as a group, I think when I got really good, I got really good around this time last year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had been rapping for like 6 months, and I was really getting into a groove. Of course, I've gotten way better since then, but that was when I started feeling like I could definitely.
So what do your parents think about you trying to make this rap thing like really happen?
At first they weren't supportive, but now they do everything they can to help. Now once they saw me on Forbes, like my mom called me yelling and cussing and shit like, "You're on fucking Forbes. Do you know what that means? Like you're on Forbes." And like that didn't even really hit me until everything else started rolling in, the blog posts consistently and shit like that. But then like ever since the Forbes post, my parents have been doing everything they can with money, you know what I'm saying? Anything. His mom didn't even hear one of his songs until like a month ago.
There a couple weeks ago. No, it looked like a week ago was the first time she heard it.
Yeah, because I was in the car with him and his mom, and I was telling his mom about how like my mom be hearing all my shit, and she was like, "Alex, you're such an asshole. Like I haven't heard one of your songs yet."
Whenever there's a time in your life where you're like
a song that hits you, that like when you first heard it, like you remember like where you were when you heard it and everything.
The Message by Nas. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
before, like I wasn't even like into Nas like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I heard that song, and like that's really what got me listening to rap, like the greats. You know what I'm saying? It made me wonder why they was calling these niggas legends. And when I heard The Message, even that's not even one of Nas' best songs. So when I heard Illmatic, like I just became an instant fan of hip hop. I started studying like older shit, and like I remember I was in my bedroom. I had just gotten my little Insignia little iPod dock, and I was playing that shit. Somebody put the link on, and I played it through the office, and I played that shit all night. And the next day I went on. Well, I'm not gonna say the site, but I downloaded his whole discography, and from there it went to Jay-Z, Big L. You know what I'm saying? I started listening to all that shit from the 90s. What about you?
I think my favorite like mixtape was like Wiley mixtape about nothing. I heard that and I just really liked it and shit. I don't know. I still had no desire to rap when that shit came out, but like I think that's my favorite.
So seeing that you have like done your research on like old school hip hop and like you're inspired by like all of that, like how do you think the state of hip hop is coming about now, as of what we are seeing and hearing on the radio?
As far as the radio and like mainstream media is really keeping people from hearing what's good, because really it's a lot of good shit out there. You know what I'm saying? there was a time, like right before I started rapping, niggas was saying that hip hop was completely dead. It wasn't nothing good in it. But there's a lot of good shit in hip hop, even the not so raw niggas. So I think it's getting better, definitely. Like it's not in a terrible place. It's not at its peak or nothing like that. But hip hop is not, you know, dead or nothing.
It's better than it was.
Even like 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So what do you guys feel you're bringing to like the rap game right now?
good raps, really good. As far as what we're bringing to the rap game, it's just good raps, and like, just like niggas like us, Chance, you know what I'm saying, all them Save Money niggas, like 2080s even, like it's just the youth, you know, and we're having fun with it without being completely ignorant and stupid, you know? Cause like I have fun with my tracks, but I can still rap. Niggas was having fun, but they couldn't rap at all, and they was kind of making a mockery of the craft. You know? So like when we have fun, we're still hitting flows. We show that we're grounded in like the fundamentals of hip hop, and we can just say whatever the fuck we want to.
Yeah, like I think Dollar Please is a really good example of that. Cause like you can say a line like I never see my penis because it's always in her butt and shit. Which like if you just read that, you'd be like, damn, this nigga fuck around really sucks at rapping. But then like you hear the rest of the verse and you hear the flows and all the like just the way it was done and shit.
And then you hear what I'm about in my other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, get that actually.
Yeah, you had to
Spit it.
Because he hasn't said anything in this interview.
How are you doing?
I'm saying the beat.
He's singing the beat in his head and shit. So
Joe, who told you I don't spit the beats? Niggas need to know that shit is drier than a chicken breast. I been cold, motherfuckers ain't seen the winter yet. Everybody gets with it. The flow is like the internet, hella intricate, crazy with the intellect. All I do is write. They like you change your name to Pencil yet? No boy, but I'm swagging hella different. Dolphin mob, niggas wetter than the fish in it. Gang Joe, we been in it. League hoe, we been in it. Crew died hard, but I'm hella with that villain shit. Swag with a dollar sign, rock it till they follow Mike. Making niggas fall in line. Nah, boy, they fall from lines. I'm awesome, right? If I'm not, then